First thing we'll do is disassemble the mirror. I'm going to keep these and reuse them on the new mirror. Take a screwdriver. So I'm going to go ahead and rip all my boards down to 2.5 inches. Now that our pieces are all ripped down, we're going to want to dado out for the mirror and the cardboard that's on the back. So I'm going for approximately 3/8 of an inch wide by about 3/16 of an inch deep. I'm going to run a couple test pieces through just to make sure that I got the right depth. And as you can see right there, I got about a strong 8. So I'll just crank it up just a little bit, and then we should have our 3/16. Now that it's all dadoed out, there might be a little bumps here and there, so we'll just smooth them out. So we'll just smooth them out with our chisel. So the next part, I'm going to frame in the big part of the mirror. The mirror measures 16 by 20 inches. I'm going to cut the inside of my piece to 16 1/8 by 20 1/8. That way there's a little bit of play. So our two pieces are cut. We'll set our mirror inside. Side's 24 3/16. That side reads 24 1/4. So we'll cut them both at 24 1/4. So now we got all our pieces cut. We'll lay them out on the table here. Alright, I think that'll fit alright. So now we're going to take our pocket hole jig and set the depth on here for the 1 1/8 piece of wood here and here. We're going to drill 7/8 of an inch in. Take a little wood glue. I got my 1.5 inch screws here. And we'll just do all 4 corners. Alright, now all 4 corners are put together. Flip her over, put the mirror in. Looks like it fits pretty well. Got a few of these brackets here. What I'm going to do, put them in the corners kind of like that. All 4 corners. That way it'll hold the mirror. I don't want to screw these down too much because some of these boards are thicker than the others, so what's going to happen is it's just going to break. That's also why we left the cardboard on here. It's got a little give to it. Alright, so there's part 1 to our pallet mirror. For the 2 end pieces of the mirror, what I'm going to do, butt them up side by side like that. I'm not going to miter them. I left a little gap in there again. We'll glue our pieces. Put pocket holes in there, screws, and then where this edge meets up with the side of the mirror here, all we're going to do is run a bead of caulk. And this piece being vertical, you should never see this cutout edge. So just like the frame before, went ahead, we drilled some pocket holes in there for the screws. Now we're going to go ahead and attach this to here. We'll take our main mirror here, the main piece, go ahead and find center. I got 24 1/4 from the 12 1/8. We're going to want to find the inside to inside measurement. We don't want to measure from here, we'll measure from the inside. Keep it straight. We got 13 1/2. 13 1/2 divided by 2 is 6 3/4. So we'll mark 6 3/4 each way. Measure between them, make sure we got 13 1/2. We do. Do the same on the other side. So we'll go ahead and line up our marks. Go ahead and put a clamp on this side. We're going to put wood glue on both sides. Now we can go ahead and put our clamp on. Now we're going to take some stain, go around the inside of it, and go ahead and stain where the glue came through a little bit. Then we'll go ahead and put our mirrors in there, put our brackets on, put our hangers on, and then that'll be it. We'll go hanging. Give her a little chance to dry. I'll put our mirrors in. Go ahead and put the hangers, one on here, one on the other side, right in the center. So I got 16 1/4, so we got 8 1/8, 16 1/4, 8 1/8. So there's our pallet mirror, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's hung up in the bathroom over the vanity.